What is going on, friends, and welcome into my interview with Julianna Pena as she gets ready to fight this Saturday on UFC Fight Night, Saturday, January 28th, 2017, live from Denver, Colorado, 8 p.m. Eastern, 5 p.m. Pacific on Fox. And she joins us in just a minute. But before we hear from Julianna, here's a quick message. Hey friends, Mike here from Outreach Radio Chicago and Mercado Airways. I am so excited to let you in on a new service we are providing. If you or someone you know has an upstart or established business and company and would like to do some marketing on various platforms, you can do that right now by becoming an official sponsor and power all our interviews with athletes and celebrities. We assure quality audio in the beginning and ending of our interviews that will spotlight your amazing business and help bring in as much traffic as possible to all your outlets. From award-winning celebrities, Sundance Film darling director David Farrier joins us.
Appreciate you having me on the show.
To world champion athletes, UFC bantamweight champion Dominic Cruz. Dominic, how you doing, buddy?
I'm great. How are you, Mike?
We promise you the absolute best from the entire staff of Mercado Airways. For more information, visit us on patreon.com/Mercado Airways. Follow us on Twitter at mmercado2333. Subscribe to us on youtube.com/MikeMercado2333. Like the radio show page on Facebook at Outreach Radio Chicago. Follow us on Instagram, MikeMercado2333. And visit the website, mercadoairways.wordpress.com. Thank you for listening and all the support. Thank you for staying with us, friends. Here is our interview with Julianna Pena. How you feeling heading into this crazy, awesome fight?
I feel great.
You're going in there and you got to be on your game. And then on top of it, you're going through this crazy media row, all the headlines. Fight week is just being on top of the mountain. How do you guys manage all that emotion?
You know, it's part of the gig. You gotta be able to multitask and put your focus on doing the media because that's part of the job. So it's just, I think it's something that the Ultimate Fighter trained me for, and it's not that difficult.
You know, when you're facing such a high-ranked opponent, what goes into that type of fight? How is the training a little bit more difficult? Is it more detailed?
Yeah, every fight that the UFC puts in front of me is the biggest fight of my entire life. This is the biggest fight in my entire life that I've ever had to face. This is the highest level of competition I've ever had to face. We're number one and number two in the division. And winner of this obviously would get a title shot. So, I put my heart into this, and I work very hard every single day to make sure that I'm doing what I need to do in order to get my hand raised at the end of the day. So I just bust my ass.
As such a competitive, person and being in such a competitive field, is it hard to now look ahead of what the future might bring if and when you win this fight? What that might mean, not just for your career, but the competition level and what could be your legacy?
I'm trying to make history, and that's all I can say. I'm just I need to get a win. I need to be a winner. People like winners, and that's all I need to focus on. I just need to win or fight, and the rest will come to me. The history will be made, and everything else will be easy as long as I win.
Did you have a favorite fighter growing up, athlete like that, or even a person, a relative or a trainer that had that kind of motivation for you?
I want to fight. I've always wanted to fight like Fedor.
Okay.
Fedor was an animal in his prime, and he didn't give a crap if he was technical or not technical. He got in your face and he came freaking running you over. And I like his style. I feel like it.
Do you have fun when you're in these fights? I always ask this whenever I interview any of these top athletes, especially in the UFC. Do you have fun inside the octagon? Do you have fun, going back and forth with the best in the world?
Yes, I love it. I love competing. I love being competitive and seeing what you got and what I got and going to toe-to-toe and may the best woman win. So I absolutely love fighting in the cage.
When you are kicking ass in general, what do you like to do?
I like to try to get as much as rest as possible.
If you weren't fighting, what would you be doing? Would you be a police officer? Would you be a director? What would you be doing?
I'd probably be a lawyer or something like that. People say I argue a lot.
Are you anywhere on social media where your fans can keep up with what you're doing, all your training, and all the hard work you guys and your team are putting in?
Yes, sir. You can follow me on @Venezuela&Dixon on Instagram and Twitter. And my Facebook fan page is Julianna Venezuela&Dixon Pena.
Everybody's excited for this explosive matchup. Super excited to see what you guys do this Saturday, January 28th in Denver on Fox. Good luck, good health, and, keep kicking ass.
Thank you so much, man. I really appreciate the time. Thank you.
You got it. Thank you again to Julianna Pena and the UFC for that interview. You can watch her this Saturday at UFC Fight Night, Saturday, January 28th, 2017, 8 p.m. Eastern, 5 p.m. Pacific, live from Denver, Colorado on Fox. Good luck to Julianna. Hopefully you guys enjoy this explosive matchup. But that'll do it for us, friends. Thank you so much for joining us on this interview. You can follow us everywhere in the universe. I'm on Twitter at mmercado2333. Like me on Facebook at Outreach Radio Chicago. I am on Instagram, instagram.com/MikeMercado2333. Subscribe to us on YouTube, youtube.com/MikeMercado2333. We have the brand new website, mercadoairwaves.wordpress.com, and check out our Patreon, patreon.com/mercadoairwaves. If you become a patron with us, you will get every single one of our interviews ad-free and before anybody else on social media. And if you own a small business or company and would like to start advertising with us, we have a tier for you there. Check us out at patreon.com/mercadoairwaves. One last thank you to Julianna Pena and the UFC. It's UFC Fight Night, Saturday, January 28th, 2017, live from Denver, Colorado on Fox, 8 p.m. Eastern, 5 p.m. Pacific time. Thank you all for joining us. Take care of each other, and we will see you next time. Hey friends, Mike here from Outreach Radio Chicago and Mercado Airwaves. I am so excited to let you in on a new service we are providing. If you or someone you know has an upstart or established business and company and would like to do some marketing on various platforms, you can do that right now by becoming an official sponsor and power all our interviews with athletes and celebrities. We assure quality audio in the beginning and ending of our interviews that will spotlight your amazing business and help bring in as much traffic as possible to all your outlets. From award-winning celebrities, Sundance Film Darling director David Farrier joins us.
Appreciate you having me on the show.
To world champion athletes, UFC bantamweight champion Dominic Cruz. Dominic, how you doing, buddy?
I'm great. How are you, Mike?
We promise you the absolute best from the entire staff of Mercado Airwaves. For more information, visit us on patreon.com/Mercado Airwaves. Follow us on Twitter at mmercado2333. Subscribe to us on youtube.com/MikeMercado2333. Like the radio show page on Facebook at Outreach Radio Chicago. Follow us on Instagram, MikeMercado2333. And visit the website, mercadoairwaves.wordpress.com. Thank you for listening and all the support.